I'm Kurt Loder with MTV News. Nirvana is back in the record store racks with a collection of great live concert performances called From the Muddy Banks of the Wishkah. The Wishkah being a river that runs through Aberdeen, Washington, hometown of the late Kurt Cobain and Nirvana bassist Chris Novoselic. It's taken a while for Novoselic and drummer Dave Grohl to emerge from the emotional wreckage of Cobain's suicide, but Wishkah is worth the wait. A stirring concert document spanning London 1989 to Seattle 94. The sort of inspired band that comes along all too rarely. We delved into our archives for some retro concert footage and pertinent quotes, and here they are.
Ann Arbor, Michigan. Rocks. Italy is really fun to play. England. I mean, we've been to a lot of places where we've had, you can't name them. You know, we could always name the bad shows, but it's hard to name the good shows because it's a good time.
17 of Nirvana's best performances are captured in all their celebrated onstage fury on From the Muddy Banks of the Wishkah. Songs range from Breed to Lithium, Negative Creep, and Smells Like Teen Spirit, recorded between 1989 and 1994 in such cities as Amsterdam, Rome, Seattle, of course, and Reading, England. Assembled and annotated by Nirvana drummer Dave Grohl and bassist Chris Novoselic, the album traces Nirvana's evolution from scuffling club dogs to certified arena stars.
Playing these larger places is just, it's a lot easier for us because we can actually breathe instead of, we've been going on tour for like 5 years, playing sweaty little clubs and sometimes choosing to play in the wrong time of the year.
Everybody wants to just have a good time and really go for it. It's like totally rocking out. It's like riding crazy, and like anybody who doesn't want to, you just kind of like shift back on like perimeter and just kind of rock out.
You tell me everything about poison apple.
Although Kurt Cobain was deeply ambivalent about Nirvana's success and voiced his doubts in his own lyrics, before the end, even he occasionally saw an upside to it in the sea of concert hall faces spread out before him.
I've been really surprised and happy to see the types of people that come to our shows. I know that sounds elitist, but I mean, they're really, I was surprised to see that there are that many kids in every city. They're just good, nice kids.
By the way, the studio version of Negative Creep is featured on the soundtrack of a much-admired documentary on the Seattle music scene called Hype, which will be released next month. And to mark the release of the Wishkah album, MTV is airing two riveting specials, Nirvana Unplugged and Live and Loud, back-to-back at Tuesday at noon at 8 p.m. and for late-night viewing at 1 a.m. Finally, Pearl Jam will play a concert in Charlotte, North Carolina on Friday night that's being billed as a Jesse Helms retirement party, a reference to the conservative senator who's currently running for a 5th term. The show will be a benefit for a group called Artists for a Hate-Free America. It'll be staged at Charlotte's Memorial Stadium with the Fastbacks and Ben Harper opening up. And if it's anything like the 2 dates Pearl Jam played at Randall's Island in New York City this past weekend, it should be well worth catching. With stage lighting purposely dimmed to near darkness at some points, the focus of Saturday night's show was clearly on the band's music, which was ferocious. John Popper of Blues Traveler contributed harp riffs to even flow. Eddie Vedder mocked the messianic tendencies of rock frontmen by announcing that he had a, quote, direct line to God. And while the show had to be stopped repeatedly because of trampling and crushing at the front of the stage, Vedder finally restored some semblance of simple human consideration by noting that if anyone was ever killed at a Pearl Jam concert, the band would never play again. That's the news for now. We'll be back with more later here on MTV.
MTV News. You hear it first.